Now, also on the email about the full moon in Leo video, you also need to do what was the video called? Who was the creator or or the channel that, made the video? Put a link to the video. And what was something that what did you like about it? What do you think of the video? How do you feel about it? What are the things that you remember from that video? And also, how is it unique to other videos? What does that person do that's unique to, if I were to watch another astrology video? Not only that, and also, talking about the Red Fern Grows, which is a book that I'm trying to finish reading right now, because I'm going through and finishing reading the books that I need to finish reading by sitting down at a desk, reading the PDF of the book out loud, recording a video while doing it, and then uploading those videos to my accounts on YouTube. And not only that, but what'll happen is I've ordered copies actually, a couple of days ago for Where the Red Fern Grows, and they should be here tomorrow, maybe. And so what I want you to do is read the first two chapters by February 10th at 11:59 p.m. Because what'll happen is you will just write, a little, there'll be questions about the chapters that you'll answer, and you'll summarize, questions about the chapter, just comprehension questions that you'll answer on a document, on, several documents, which will ask you, for chapter. There'll be a document, there'll be a Google form actually for a quiz over chapter 1, a quiz over chapter 2, so that I know that you have read those chapters, and that you're, paying attention to what you're reading, because I'm finishing books up, and I also want, you to do that along with me, so that I'm not the only one doing it. So with every chapter you read, there'll be quizzes over those chapters, and there might be a couple writing responses that'll go along with that. I think there is, there's a couple written responses that I have on my page to go along with the content in those particular chapters that you'll find on my page under the tab Where the Red Fern Grows. You'll find the chapters, you'll find the PDF of the book, you'll find the Google Forms, which are the quizzes, and you'll find the written questions for every chapter. Maybe not every chapter, but certain chapters, and you'll just answer that question and write about it. A lot of these are just from your own experience, of your own thoughts of how can you answer that question that pertains to what happened in the chapters. So for instance, in chapter 2 or chapter 3, one or the other, you'll ask, what is something that you've always wanted, that you've worked for in the past to achieve, or what's something that you want, and how you will go about achieving, or what's something that you're willing to wait and achieve slowly but surely, step by step. So something like that. There is a question that asks you that kind of question, and you'll just answer it from your own experience and do the best you can. You can make something up or embellish something or come up with something if you can't think of anything to answer for those questions. So for the certain chapters, there will be responses that will pertain to what happened in that chapter, that you'll do, as well as the quizzes for each chapter. And then by the end of the whole book, there'll be an assessment, just to test maybe your writing, but maybe just a test for the whole book. at the very end, which is, I haven't made that yet. I still have to, go through it. I'm still making the quiz, and I'm still making stuff. But the material for chapter 1 and chapter 2 should be on there to begin with. So, those quizzes, those writing assessments, that PDF of the book, all those kind of things, and videos. And there's a movie that I'm going to put on there as well for you to see of where the red fern grows after you're done reading it. And then there'll be a compare and contrast thing you'll do from the book to the movie, when watching it and viewing it, compare and contrast or writing that you'll do for that. But so anyway, all that information is on there on my page, laid out in that way. And by the end of February 10th, you should have read, actually I'm going to extend it, February 13th. You should have read chapters 1 and 2 of Where the Red Fern Grows. And so that is what you need to do by the end of that day, February 13th, 11:59 p.m. Read those chapters and do those quizzes and assignments, which will actually be due on February 16th. Those quizzes and those writings will be due for chapter 1 and chapter 2 on February 16th at 11:59 p.m. So that's what I want to, inform you about. Things are going to be a little bit faster in terms of the pace in regards to that book. So I sort of have to see what I'm going to do to put an imposition upon final classes in the direction that I'm going in. So anyway, that's that segment of this video.